So I want to take a minute to address those of you who may be songwriters. I was going through some files recently, some really old files recently, and I came across a series of emails from a young songwriter, really talented person. They had sent me a series of, I think it's safe to call them very frustrated emails, not because they were angry or resentful, but just because they kept pitching songs and getting the same response over and over. And they finally wanted somebody that they trusted to just tell them, what's up? What do I need to do to bring about change? So here's what they kept hearing. It's really good, but it's not what we're looking for. So the songwriter was asking me, what does that mean? If it's really good, how can it always not be what you're looking for? That's a fair question. It's a really fair question. So I want to read to you something that I sent to him because I thought, well, this is uncomfortable, but it's true. Just because something is your best material does not mean it fits an artist's vision for themselves or for a particular project. Just because something is your best material doesn't mean it's a best fit. Listen, I'm big on best fits. I always believe that the goal can't just be to barrel through life. It has to be to look for the best fit, the best collaborations, the things that actually intersect with what I'm doing in a way that's meaningful for both parties. Songwriting isn't any different. A great song can be a great song and just not work for this project. A great song can be a great song and just not fit that artist's voice or sound. A great song can be a great song and just have gotten to an artist too soon or too late. All of these things are possible and doesn't mean it's not a great song. How many stories have you heard about a song that someone passed on that became a really big hit for another artist? I saw an artist on a television show talk about how one of the biggest hits of his career was actually supposed to go to another artist. And years into his career, after that song was well in his rear view as a major hit in his catalog, somebody said, you know, that song was supposed to be mine. And when he dug into it, he realized he had gotten that song after another up and coming artist had passed. But his conclusion was this: that song was perfect for me. And here's the reality. That song was perfect for him, and it may not have become a big hit with another artist. We're looking for best fit. So something can be your best material, your best effort, and just not be right for that opportunity. That's why our focus has to be on not just timing, relationship, collaboration, fit. We also have to be comfortable with the notion of persevering towards our goal, persevering towards our goal. So let me tell you something else I shared with this writer. This is what I said to him. I said, there's so many variables for why a song being pitched, a good song being pitched, might not be received the way you would like. What's the financial structure for the artist on this particular album? What production deals are already in place for this particular album that limit what outside songs can be received? What's the creative vision for this particular album? What's the artist's specific goal for their artistry at this moment? There are so many reasons why something might not be just the right fit. And here's what I need you to know. Nobody expects a songwriter to be thinking about those things when they pitch a song. No one does. But I need you, from an encouragement standpoint, to recognize a denial at this time is not a denial of your talent. It's not a commentary on whether you will succeed or not. It's just not the right fit for right now. Things that you can do to improve that: you can build relationships with people who are decision makers when it comes to song pitches, whether that's publishers, whether that's artist managers, whether that's A&R people. Make relationships where you can get a little bit of a better view of what they are looking for and why, and to see if you can tailor some of your material to match that specifically. Another thing that you can do is to collaborate with people outside of your circle. People who think just differently than you do, or people who've had experience in some of the places where you're trying to go. The things that you can learn from them can put you in a position where your next song pitch could actually be more successful. But the most important thing is, don't give up. Keep writing. Just because a song didn't work for one artist doesn't mean that songs that you're writing in the future won't work for many artists. Now, that songwriter went away from those emails, and I'd like to think that he was encouraged, but I wasn't really sure. And then something happened. Last year, I saw that that songwriter got his first #1 hit at radio. Isn't that amazing? Dreams really do come true.